俺たちは俺たちのペースでこの街にサッカーをぶつけろぜ。レッツメイキングダウン。
Welcome to Tosu, the J-League's most southwesterly outpost on the island of Kyushu. The local heroes, Sagan Tosu, a club who always punch above their weight, welcome a J-League giant. And last season's benchmark club, Yokohama F Marinos, for them a solid title defence so far. Marinos start some 4 points off leaders Vissel Kobe. Tosu just above the relegation places, but a climb of up to 6 places is possible today. Plus, Sagan Tosu have played a game less than all in the league, bar the Urawa Red Diamonds. Hello and welcome to the Ekimae Real Estate Stadium. I'm Dan O'Hagan. It is Sagan Tosu versus the 5-time and reigning J-League champion Yokohama F Marinos. Teams with handshakes pre-match in the tunnel area. For this, a fixture which down the years has been very kind to Marinos. They have won 8 of their 14 visits here in J1, and back in March they came and won here in the J-League Cup this season as well. So certainly the home team are the underdogs, the outsiders maybe at the outset for this one this afternoon. It is warm. The kick-off here, it is 26 degrees in the stadium. A warm and pleasant afternoon for midweek J-League football. And plenty of fans have made the journey to cheer on Yokohama F Marinos for this one today. Sagan Tosu always have a vocal and colourful and noisy and passionate support in their home stadium especially. And here come the two teams. Marinos in their change white jerseys for this one this afternoon. As Sagan Tosu bid to climb away from early season choppy waters towards the foot of the J1 table. Yokohama F Marinos can close the gap on the leaders with a win here this afternoon. Back in March they came with a reserve team here and won in the J-League Cup by 2-0. Today with their best 11, Can they take 3 big points in the defence of last season's 5th J1 J-League title? Kentaro Moriya is a former Yokohama F Marinos player in the team today for Sagan Tosu. Yokohama F Marinos, a team full of goals this season, 18 so far across the early weeks of this J-League season. They will again look to close the gap on the leaders Vissel Kobe. So handshakes, high fives before this one gets underway. Midweek action from the J-League. Days rest for Sagan Tosu since their last game. Goalkeeper Park Il-kyu, one of 3 ex-Marinos players in the home 11. Their last game, a 3-2 win away at Kyoto Sanga, in which Fuchi Honda's goal proved the winner. No surprise that their coach Kenta Kawai names the same 11. Yoichi Naganuma's 2 goals so far worth a handy 4 points. He and Yuto Iwasaki flank the central striker, who has scored 2 goals so far this term, Yuji Ono. The 2 captains. The referee in charge in his 54th J1 assignment is Hayato Shimizu. It is the very first J-League game for the 4th official, who is Takehiro Ogata. We do have as well VAR in charge of the monitors. It is Takafumi Mikoriya alongside Taku Nakano. In front of top division rookie Jun Ichimori, coach Kevin Muscat changes 5 players from the weekend's home draw 1-1 with Nagoya Grampus. Among the 5, a season's first J1 start for Joel Chima Fujita, alongside captain Takuya Kida. And after 10 months in Japan, finally a first J-League start for the Brazilian Jan Mateus. No one has assisted more than Elber this season, nor scored more than 7-goal Anderson Lopez. Kenta Kawai, it is his maiden J1 coaching job. Took charge this season of Sagan Tosu. Kevin Muscat oversaw last season's 5th title for Yokohama F Marinos, the former Australia international, the former Socceroo, in Crawley, England. In charge for the 2nd year now of these Yokohama F Marinos players. Defence of the title, the name of the game for Yokohama F Marinos, and this away trip to Sagan Tosu down the years has been a relatively kind one for them. 8 wins in their 14 J1 visits here. They haven't lost their last 5 league games in this stadium. Don't forget, back in March they came and won here 2-0 in the group stage of the J-League Cup. Throw taken here by Taichi Kikuchi. By Moriya for Sagan Tosu towards Yuji Ono. Ono scored in their last game, that 3-2 win 9 days ago now against Vissel, against their last win over Kyoto Sanga. They had an extra break because they were due to play the Urawa Red Diamonds at the weekend, but they of course were otherwise engaged in the first leg of their Asian Champions League match against Al Hilal. Has come a long way to meet this Park Il-kyu, another one who is ex of Yokohama F Marinos. Away from home this season. 7 points from their 5 away matches for Yokohama F Marinos in the J-League. 7 clubs have taken more, so not the best travellers in the J-League so far this season. Here's Yosuke Yamazaki at goalkeeper Park. Moriya. Will hit long here for the chasing Naganuma. Naganuma looks to get the better of Nagato. Space found here by Fujita. It's his first start of the league season in that midfield today. All surging out the kind of there. Jan Mateos playing his first game as a starter in Japanese football in the J-League. Spells his native Brazil and Portugal before the move here in July. But he's had to wait his turn to start a game for Kevin Muscat. Throw in here from Kikuchi. The chase is on, and the flag for now will stay down. This is Yuto Iwasaki. Iwasaki for Honda! How's that for a start? Well, Fuji Honda inside 2.5 minutes. Lift-off versus the champions for Sagan Tosu. Yuto Iwasaki, goal maker here with a terrific surge down that left-hand flank for Sagan Tosu. Onside here, began the run in his own half, and they knew where Honda would be. Picked him out, and the first-hand finish steered beyond Ichimori. For Sagan Tosu, it is a blistering start against the champions. The Magpies steal the opening goal. Fuji Honda with the opener for Sagan Tosu. Excellent start. Their first attack, their first shot, and their first goal. Well, Honda scored the winning goal in their last game, that win at Visit away at Kyoto Sanga 9 days ago. It's Moriya to Naganuma, to Moriya again for Sagan Tosu. Goal here, the goalkeeper Park Il-gyu, Japanese-born of North Korean origin, hasn't missed a game in J1 since he joined from Yokohama F Marinos in 2020. This is Wataru Harada to Yamazaki. Masaya Tashiro scored a useful 4 goals from centre-back last season, Tashiro. And here challenging with Kikuchi. Terrific start so far by Sagan Tosu. Win could see them climb as many as 6 places away from relegation danger. They do have that game in hand on all bar the Urawa Red Diamonds, so it may be a false position at the moment they're in. This is Elbe. Given away now to Anderson Lopez. And again here, Anderson Lopez. 7 goals so far, is the J-League's top goal scorer in the current season. Only 4 off his 11 in the whole of the last campaign. It's the first real spell of Yokohama F Marinos ball in and around the Sagan Tosu penalty area. Key now to Eduardo, himself a former Sagan Tosu player. Keeper is Ichimori. Called him before kick-off a top-level rookie. Today he's only his 18th game in J1. His career spent in the 2nd tier, loan from Gamba Osaka. They lost last season's number 1 goalkeeper Yohei Takaoka to Vancouver Whitecaps of Major League Soccer. It's Hatanaka here to Yan, now to Fujita. Eduardo, now to Elbe. Elbe rolled on now to Nagato. Elbe this season, 5 assists. No one can beat that number of setups Japanese top flights in the current campaign. Here's Yuji Ono. Too near though to Jun Ichimori. Aggressive pressing on Nishimura. It's on now to Miko Yamane. Jan Mateus does well here. Jan Mateus went for the near post and saw a gap but couldn't find it. He has scored in both the J-League and J-League Cup in the current season as an impact substitute. Attacking the defender and saw that little gap at the near post, didn't quite find it though with the shot to try to get the better of Park. Honda, his goal is the difference. Home and away in all competitions, it is 9 winless against Yokohama F Marinos for Sagan Tosu. This would be a very useful and very unexpected win maybe against the champions today, but it's a long way to go yet. Yamazaki for Harada. Sagan Tosu have been a J-League team now in the top flight for some 12 seasons unbroken. Always a team who were tipped to be in a relegation battle, but they've become a real fixture, a solid competitor at this level. This finishes 5th place in 2012 and again in 2014. 11th last season, never in any real danger of relegation. Here is Jan Mateus on to Kida. Scored his first goal for 5 years in the draw with Nagoya Grand Prix of the weekend. Captain is a real legend with Kevin Muscat's Yokohama F Marinos. His 3rd goal in his 223rd league appearance for the club at the weekend, Takuya Kida. He said himself that there's no excuse for his lack of goals. It was, as I say, his first for 5 years in the J-League. Here taken by Wataru Harada. Ono is coming nearest to him, ignores him. He's back instead here now to Kosuke Yamazaki. Masaya Tashiro to Honda, but the ball turns over here. It's going to be picked up by Eduardo for Yokohama F Marinos. Now Elbert, away by Tashiro. Fuchi Honda tries that breakout ball again to release Iwasaki, who got the assist for the only goal so far. That was Iwasaki's first assist of the current season. Former Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo player, the number 29 on that left-hand side for Sagan Tosu. Comes Eduardo for the champions. Good ball as well to find Katsuya Nagato. Anderson Lopez. Anderson Lopez, Elbert twists and turns. Laid off here for Jan! Well, Jan Mateus, in his maiden J-League start, has bludgeoned a sensational leveller here for Yokohama F Marinos. 3 Brazilians there in perfect harmony. Initially here, it was Anderson Lopez, in then to the clever Elbert. This for him, assist 6 of the season already. And Jan Mateus marks his first ever J-League start with today's equalising goal for Yokohama F Marinos, all square inside 11 minutes. Terrific finish, and we have parity. Iwasaki cross towards Ono, punched away by Ichimori. Harada chase on for Naganuma. Now, was he taken down there? Referee, I think, has given this the other way. MEIJI Naganuma. Mori's pass straight to the opposition. He's lost the ball as well here. Honda's shot is blocked. Comes back out to Naganuma. Now Ono's cross, and the header is off target this time from Iwasaki. Well, there, Ichimori, the goalkeeper with so little experience in J1, with such a reckless pass. And this is the second chance in the attack for Iwasaki's head. What on earth was Jun Ichimori doing with the initial ball played out to, he thought, a teammate? Reckless and high risk. It's being checked here for an offside maybe. I think that check is now over. The bouncing ball here, which Park has to chase back under pressure from Elbe. Elbe now on to 6 assists, which already takes him beyond the 5 he got in the title-winning season last time for Yokohama F Marinos. Tashiro, Moriya, Kikuchi, Honda, little back heel. Kikuchi goes again. Kikuchi switch of play now to Naganuma. Naganuma with the ball in, goalkeeper spills, Honda's there again, angle too tight. And the ball out of play surely here. Well, Honda just knows when to arrive on the scene to play his part in those attacks, doesn't he? And they're so near to reclaiming the lead for Sagan Tosu. Eduardo clear. It's Elbe's header. Comes here now to So Kawahara. Naganuma. For Ono. Eduardo's header clear, falls to Honda. And Ono. There's Kawahara. Naganuma's cross blocked by Joel Jima Fujita. A good response here to the equalising goal from the home team, trying to reclaim the upper hand. Moriya. Handball by Jan Mateus. Today's goal was Jan's third in his now 16 matches across 2 seasons in Japanese J-League football. The biggest goal this season came in February's win at home over the Ura Red Diamonds 2-0. The handball against him. On the free kick, So Kawahara. Has been a great find. He was playing in the 3rd division, J3, until only a couple of years ago. This season in J2's best 11. He's on this free kick. Kawahara's set piece sent in, the header of the bar. A good response here, as I say, to seeing their lead taken away. Kawahara's free kick and header from Yamazaki. It's over the crossbar. Keeper again happy to play those short passes, which almost proved very expensive a few minutes ago. Again, here may be Yokohama F Marinos guilty of overplaying things defensively. Before today's game, Sagan Tosu had the lowest expected goals of any of the teams in J1. Scoring 9 from their XG of 6.5 before today's 10th game of their league season. Yokohama Marinos, a team who punched way above their XG metric. Before today, they'd scored 6 more than their XG of 12, despite only having the 9th highest number of shots across the first 10 games of their season. Here's Nagato. Nagato brought down here, foul against Yoichi Naganuma. Sagan Tosu can be a strong team here. 6 teams have taken more home points in the current season. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses from their 5 in this stadium so far. The first home game, though, was a 5-1 home loss at the hands of Shonan Bellmare. Also lost 1-0 to Vissel Kobe in the stadium as well. 1-0 wins before today. Their 2 home wins in the current league season. It's over FC Tokyo and Nagoya Grampus. Nishimura onto Elbert. Elbert has Jan available, he's the target. They found him too. It's Jan. Jan in, looking for the arriving Nishimura. Honda. Neatly done here to break away again. It's a chase for Kikuchi. Tokyo, Japanese mother, Nigerian father. Today his first league start. He did start 14 in last season's title win for Yokohama F Marinos. Third in that midfield. Give him a scan today for Kota Watanabe. So 1-1. Eventful first 19 minutes of this game in Tosu. Tosu, the most southwesterly of the clubs currently in J1. Give it away here by Yokohama F Marinos. It's come to Honda or Moriya. Tashiro. Kawahara. Yamazaki, brought in from second tier at Montedio Yamagata this season. He scored a J1 goal, all 6 have come at J2 level. Here with Park. Led on by Ono. Here's Naganuma. Harada. Naganuma into traffic. Moriya. Ball here for the chasing Iwasaki, but this one's grabbed by Ichimori. Ichimori has been the number 1 since he came in on match day 3, replacing Powell Obina Obi. He played the first 2 games and the Super Cup. As I say, they lost their number 1 from last season, Yohei Takaoka. And he moved to the Vancouver Whitecaps of Major League Soccer in North America. Turn here from Kida. Fujita. Elbert turned really well away from the challenge of Harada. Elbert's pass on here for Nishimura. Just ran away from Nishimura. But he has said he hasn't produced the numbers, in his words, in recent matches. He's playing today's first start for a month. Anderson Lopez. Back here to Kida. Elbert. Nishimura's lack of goals and assists has been a talking point this season for Yokohama F Marinos. He scored 10 times in last season's title win, just 1 goal and 2 assists in the current season for him. Here's Kida. There to Atanaka. Oh, Jan Mateus. On to Kida. Kida's pass. Anderson Lopez. Jan Mateus in again to bag a double. Another high-class goal from Yokohama F Marinos, and again Jan Mateus is there to get it. Well, given his first J-League start, how he has repaid Kevin Muscat so far in the game's first quarter. A move he began, and a move, my word, how he finished it. Made by Anderson Lopez this time, and Jan Mateos at the double for Yokohama F Marinos, and from behind now they lead by 2-1 in Tosu. Lovely, slick, incisive move. Another brilliant finish as well from Jan Mateos. The Muscat men lead by 2-1. I guess the response of champions, you'd say, having gone behind so early, they've hit back well, and 2 goals in 11 minutes. This game turned right back in the favour of Yokohama F Marinos. That's Ono. It's on by Ono here now for Naganuma. It is Honda. Yuji Ono. Now at the midway point of the first half of the game. So a 2-1 lead now for Yokohama F Marinos. On the free kick it'll be Sokawahara here for Sagan Tosu. That electrifying start, team now rock right back onto their heels. Kawahara on the dead ball, as I say, named in the best 11 in J2 for Ruaso Kumamoto last season. It's Kawahara's free kick, goalkeepers come to meet it. Simple catch for Jun Ichimori. Eduardo. Kida. Clearly they do have great faith in their goalkeeper's ability to play those short passes. They lots of faith in his footwork. It's Tashiro. Drops here now for Fujita. Anderson Lopez. On the scene now, it's Yamane. Jan Mateos in. Looking there for Nishimura. Fujita, well taken down the shot. Anderson Lopez sees it blocked away. He's there again though. Anderson Lopez still needs support. Goes back here to Yamane. Elbe. Eduardo. Elbe. There's a tumble in the box here. It's a fall from Nishimura. No real appeals for a penalty. Sokawahara for Sagan Tosu. Began the game so well, that goal inside of what, 2.5 minutes from Fuji Honda seems a long time ago now. Kawahara. Tashiro to Park Il-gu. Park, his first choice for Yokohama F Marinos when they won the title back in 2019. Joined Sagan Tosu the following year. 4th season here now. He played 37 league matches in his time with Yokohama F Marinos. Wasaki. Kawahara. Given away here straight to Elbe, which is not advisable given his form this season. It's Shinosuke Hatanaka, lost by Jan Mateos. Kikuchi. Kawahara. Space found here by Naganuma for Sagan Tosu. There's Ono. Fujita. Oh, it's Kawahara's pass, good one as well. Naganuma's in. Naganuma's shot has the goalkeeper down to make a save there, Ichimori. It is an open game, maybe I think from the coach's perspective, it's too open in this first half. Both teams having chances, both teams scoring goals. 27 minutes in. Not sure either have brought their defensive A game to this one this afternoon. Anderson Lopez. This is Wataru Harada for Sokara Kawahara. Tashiro. Iwasaki, Honda. Honda, now Yuji Ono. Ono shot blocked there by Eduardo, breaks to Naganuma. Give for Honda again. Cross comes Tanaka to block. Shimura's pass. Here now to Anderson Lopez. Yuko Yamane, the teenager. Good turn here by Jan Mateus away from the fullback Kikuchi. Jan Mateus. Good for Anderson Lopez, but Mateus so far has been a real danger man. Not just the 2 goals, his general play has been of a very high order so far for Yokohama F Marinos. Tashiro. Kikuchi. Iwasaki. Iwasaki still here, good run. Iwasaki's cross, looking for Ono. Forced away there by the fully stretched Yokohama F Marinos defence. Good work from the winger who made their goal, Yuto Iwasaki. Certainly coach Kenta Kawai's team, who began the game so well, suddenly it's not so rosy. Honda. Kawahara. Moriya. Kikuchi on for Iwasaki. The pullback good, the chance is there. Great block, Eduardo. Eduardo there to put the brakes on Kawahara, who was looking for his very first goal in J1. It's a great block by the former Sagan Tosu defender Eduardo here, who just comes across and says, "Oh no, you don't." Corner for Kawahara for Sagan Tosu. Kawahara's corner. There by Tanaka, back in by Moriya. Naganuma. These have played, so not the game that Sagan Tosu deserve to be behind in at the moment. But behind they are. Yamazaki to Park. Half an hour gone, half an hour as well of plenty of talking points. 3 goals, 2 for Mateus in his first ever J-League start. Mix up there for Harada. Honda. Ono. Looking here for Iwasaki. Good defending there from Riko Yamane, the Japan _20 international. Moriya. Good work here from Iwasaki. It's Taichi Kikuchi. Iwasaki comes back here now for Sagan Tosu. Honda's made the run, but the flag up here for offside. The both teams' next games come this coming Sunday in the J-League. Away Away game at Kawasaki Frontale for Sagan Tosu, and a home game with Kyoto Sanga for Yokohama F Marinos. More bossing possession, the more passes, and you can see that they've been outshot by 4-2 so far. The two they've had have both gone in from Jan Mateus. Here's Yuji Ono. Ono's cross beyond Honda. There at the very sharp angle, it came to Iwasaki, who got the shot away. Certainly they are a team, Yokohama F Marinos, who do like to have the ball, have possession. Before today's game, they had the third highest average possession in the top division. On average this season, 54% of the ball in their matches. Harada there from Ilbe's pressure. Sagan Tosu are the running machines. Despite having played a game less, no team has covered more ground than they have across their first 9 games of the J-League season. A team who are, for their coach Kenta Kawai, perpetual motion. Eduardo here for Fujita. Shinosuke Hatanaka. Into Anderson Lopez. Kida. Tanaka. Jan Mateus back here to Yamane. Tanaka into Fujita. Kida. Good ball here for Jan Mateus again. In towards Elbe. It was being well marshalled there by 2 defenders for Sagan Tosu. Again, the threat comes through Jan Mateus for Yokohama F Marinos. Half-time, 12 minutes. This is Yuji Ono, one of the former Yokohama F Marinos players in the 11 who start today for Sagan Tosu. The other 2 are the goalkeeper Park and also Moriya in the midfield. Here with Eduardo. Had 2 years here with Sagan Tosu, Eduardo. Jan Mateus dropped in here for Nishimura to chase. Out comes Park. Kawahara. Harada. Ono. Harada. Honda. Honda. And the flag will stay down here. It's Naganuma. Naganuma still. Eduardo stands firm. It's played back here for Honda to shoot. Over the bar. This man's goals are the reason why the champions here have a 2-1 lead from behind. This one here with real brute force. Shinosuke Hatanaka. Chase on here for Takuma Nishimura. Put away by Park Il-gu. You hear the fans' noise, the atmosphere in Sagan Tosu's home games, always special, always remarkable. And here as well, that large travelling Yokohama F Marinos supporter pocket as well. Their team lead by 2-1. Here's Nishimura, Fujita. Kawahara, lovely pass. This is Nagato. Elbe. Kida. Fujita. Tanaka. For Jan Mateus. On to Yamane. Nishimura. Mateus clipped in here for Takuya Kida. senior handball against the skipper. Okida on the books of the club since 2007, proper one-club man, a legend with Yokohama F Marinos, and maybe a harsh call given these days the sleeve upwards is deemed as being playable. It's a point I'm sure he was making to the referee Hayato Shimizu. Kevin Muscat, you saw there, the coach. Won the A-League twice in his time as coach of Melbourne Victory in Australia. Saw the J-League title for Yokohama F Marinos last season. Given away here to Elbert. Elbert, now Nishimura. Elbert again. Elbert's gone for the chip, which was maybe the wrong decision there. Had teammates left and right. He passed to his right and to Mateus was the better option here for Elbert. His season stats read 3 goals and 6 assists in his 11 J-League matches this season. Hatanaka. Shinosuke Hatanaka. 6th season now with the club. Player who is in that defensive pair with Eduardo today. Mateus, the goals to turn the game around. They fell behind after 2.5 minutes, don't forget, to the goal from Fuji Honda. Here's Nagato. Elbert chasing it. Harada. Honda. Moriya. Kawahara. Kikuchi for Iwasaki's run. Well, Sagan Tosu, maybe best known away from Japan as being the last club of Fernando Torres' glorious career. Had a couple of years here, 2018 and 2019. Here's Jan Mateus. Across to Katsuya Nagato for Elbert. Fujita. Kida. Hatanaka. In here to Jan Mateus. Being controlled to some degree by Yokohama F Marinos, able to keep possession, slow the game down to their liking. Maybe on a warm day as well, conserve some energy. Here on Anderson Lopez. Kick-off, the mercury showed 26 degrees at pitch level on the island of Kyushu, the very south and west of Japan. Mateus. Kida. Around 2 weeks' time, Sagan Tosu have their big local derby, a trip to Avispa Fukuoka. Here's Fujita for Kida. Tanaka. Yamane. And Elbert. Jan Mateus in here for Nishimura. Checks out to Yamane. The cross and the header from Jan Mateus, who is looking for a third goal in the first half. A first half hat-trick for the Brazilian. To be this not his best effort. Scored, by the way, a hat-trick in senior football, Jan Mateus. clubs include Palmeiras in Brazil, Estoril, Portugal, Sport Recife in Brazil, as well as a couple of years in the Portuguese league with Moreirense. His first start today for Yokohama F Marinos in the J-League has been devastating. A couple of goals to turn this one around. Honda. Fujita being a nuisance, is going to be picked up here by Anderson Lopez. Moriya. Yuji Ono. It's Ono for Sagan Tosu. Corner of the outcome for Mateus. Ono's career has been a long one, now 30. Began with today's opponents, played almost 80 games for them in J1 before they moved to Belgium. Spells with Standard Liège, as well as a spell with Sint-Truiden. Scored the winner in the last game last weekend, the winner to Kyoto Sanga. By Kawahara. Out to Kawahara here for Sagan Tosu. Good ball in as well. The goalkeeper's angles were spot on. The near post was covered by Jun Nichimori. Sagan Tosu are the perennial underdogs of J1. 12 successive years at this level is a record not to be sniffed at whatsoever. Always hard to play against, here especially. A team whose record is built on a strong defence, and as I say, this season on immense hard work. A team covering more ground, having played a game less than Sagan Tosu this season. Here's Honda. Tanaka. Fujita. Jan Mateus given away though to Kawahara, that could be dangerous. And Ono. It comes here now for Kikuchi, looking for Iwasaki in the centre. Elber, with a clever header on, tries to release Nakano, but it's turned over. Naganuma sets up Kawahara, and the ball just squirts in the goalkeeper's grasp. No mistake, Sagan Tosu still a force in this game at 2-1 down. Away by Ichimori, chase on here for Elber, there by the head of Harada. Moriya for Taichi Kikuchi. Into the one additional first half minute. It's Kawahara. Looking out to Tashido. Park to Moriya. They began the half of the goal. Can they finish in a similar vein here, Sagan Tosu? Can they work here? Covering there from Kida, put away by Hatanaka. It's Riku Yamane. Takuya Kida here for Takuma Nishimura. Fujita towards Jan Mateus, but well defended here by Kikuchi. And again the ball nicked away. It's Nishimura. Anderson Lopez being a nuisance. Last seconds of the first half. Can they find another goal before the half-time break? Elber still. Elber's cross. Yeah, it's towards the head of Nishimura. Well, half-time. A real roller coaster half where the fortunes of Yokohama F Marinos went up and down, and around their houses. They fell behind to a goal from Fuji Honda early on inside the first 2.5 minutes, but that man there you saw, Jan Mateus, in his very first J-League start, has delivered 2 outstanding goals to have the champions for now in charge in this game away to Sagan Tosu. Jan Mateus at the J-League double for the first time in his career, as here from behind at half-time, Yokohama F Marinos have come back to lead what has been so far a compelling watch and absorbing game in the heat in Tosu. At the break, the score here is Sagan Tosu 1, Yokohama F Marinos 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please now! ピッチにスタンバイしているのはサガンティーナ。さあ、これよりハーフタイムダンスパフォーマンスを披露してもらおうと思います。ティーナ、準備 OK ですか？それではお願いしましょう。It's half time show! ジュニアサガンティーナに対しての大きな拍手を。さあ、それでは実際にピッチにご注目をお願いします。中日自動車保険の CM でおなじみのサガン鳥栖ファンクオープンのイメージパーソン、松木里奈さん、ご挨拶をいただきたいと思います。皆さんどうか大きな拍手でお迎えを。それではボールは前半21分。それではご覧いただきます。再びリトルご注目を。インフォメーション編アゲイン。
2023シーズン J リーグタイトルパートナーは明治安田生命。オフィシャルブロードキャスティングパートナーはラッドイオンドコモコナミデジタルエンターテインメントイチゴオフィシャルエクイプメントパートナーはアディダスジャパンモルテンスポーツ振興パートナーはスポーツくじオフィシャルチケッティングパートナーはリアオフィシャル EC プラットフォームパートナーは楽天グループオフィシャルテクノロジーパートナーは NTT グループ以上の各社が 今年の明治安田生命 J リーグを熱くサポートいたします。
ダゾーンモーメンツ、応援しているクラブ、選手のスーパープレーを動画で、試合や選手情報を思い出としてコレクションできる。売上の一部はクラブと選手に還元。あなたの応援が力に。興奮を集めよう。ダゾーンモーメンツで検索。
さあ、勝手は皆さんの共に戦い、サガンと共に歩むスポンサーのご紹介。ユニフォームスポンサーのレバーと木村情報技術。セレクターはズームスルー。サブスバーとアニマルマン、X モバイル。それからはサーモンとソバとベストミティ。トランスファーはキングラム。同じくトランスファーとモナークサガン。練習着スポンサーです。セッカーグ、サバトヨペット。ユニフォームサプライヤーはニューパーンスジャパン。ユースユニフォームスポンサーです。ベストミティ、佐賀県、花屋市、学園システム、ズーメックス、小野県、サイゲームス、スタジアムスポンサーです。石化具、ビジョタ、ニューパーンズジャパン、佐賀県自動車、J.LEAGUE、藤田ゴール、ジャスミン、トロミネグループ、その他、ご覧のサポートが出ています。続いて MEIJI YASUDA スポンサーです。レッド自動車工場、佐賀銀行、裕徳グループ、横尾、佐賀トヨタ自動車、藤田道路、JA 共済連佐賀、EX 下、メッベストミーティング。
Welcome back. Half-time here, and champions Yokohama F Marinos lead by 2-1. A pair of goals in his first J-League start for Jan Matthäus have turned this game around in the favour of Yokohama F Marinos after this man scored early for Sagan Tosu. Fuji Honda, who got their winning goal in their last game against Kyoto Sanga. But his goal today has been snuffed out and then some by that first ever J-League double from Jan Matthäus. Well, I'm Dan O'Hagan, welcome back to the second half. Sagan Tosu against Yokohama F Marinos. Midweek action from the J-League J1, the top division in Japan. We are set for the second half to get back underway here. The score at 2-1 for Yokohama F Marinos. It's one of the smaller venues in J-League football, only 24,000 capacity here in Tosu. Itself a city of only 73,000 people on Kyushu in the far southwest of Japan. The most southerly of the major islands that make up this country. But a Brazilian is the story so far, Jan Matthäus. That pair of goals in that first half is why Yokohama F Marinos, the champions, hence the gold logo on the sleeves, are leading here by 2-1. So Sagan Tosu begin the second half. They began the first half with a goal early on. Can they find one here to get themselves back on an even keel in this match? It would be a third home defeat in 6 matches this season for Sagan Tosu. It's Wataru Harada for the home team, picked up by Katsuya Nagato into Fujita. And, Eduardo back to goalkeeper Junichi Mori here for an early touch. Helped on by Iwasaki. Tashiro. Jan Matthäus into Nishimura. Fujita to Elbe, who's been robbed by Harada. Naganuma. Don't forget, in terms of their results here, they've done really well in recent visits. Yokohama F Marinos, they have lost just one of their last 7 visits to Sagan Tosu. That form book is not in danger of being torn up just now. Here's Kikuchi, quickly pressed there by Nishimura. Away by Park. Honda. Yamazaki. That's Ono. Harada has to slip the ball in towards the chasing Iwasaki, but well defended there by, I think, Hatanaka for Yokohama F Marinos. Shinosuke Hatanaka. Around this time in the first half, they scored their goal through Honda. Lightning strike twice in 2 halves. Here's Yamazaki. Tashiro. Park's long ball here towards Naganuma. In the first half, the wide players, Naganuma and Iwasaki, certainly got some joy for Sagan Tosu. Tanaka up to Anderson Lopez towards Kida. Steps Kikuchi and Honda again there for Sagan Tosu. I mentioned in the first half, the big derby coming up in 2 weeks' time, the 14th of May, a trip to nearby Fukuoka to play Avispa. Pretty much the local rivals of Sagan Tosu. These 3 games for Yokohama F Marinos in their title defence, a trip to home game with Koto Sanga, then a trip to Albirex Niigata and an away game at Gamba Osaka. And Mateos here for Fujita, Anderson Lopez, now Nishimura, Elbert. Kawahara back to his goalkeeper, Park again here for Sagan Tosu. Harada. Charge down, didn't quite come off though. It's going to be picked up now by Kentaro Moriya. Iwasaki made the goal in the first half for Honda. Good ball from Kawahara in here to Yuji Ono. Possession, Sagan Tosu neat and tidy, but maybe not quite the penetration we've seen from Yokohama F Marinos with their Brazilian attackers. Anderson Lopez, Elbert and Jan Mateus. Tanaka. Before today's midweek match day, the champions Yokohama F Marinos were 4 points behind Vissel Kobe, this season pace setters. Mazaki's long ball here, the chase on for Naganuma. Sagan Tosu's Achilles heel has been a lack of goals, a lack of cutting edge in the current season. Only now 10 league goals in this their 10th match. I said in the first half they have the league's lowest expected goals metric. No team before today's games had fewer shots. They'd before today only had, across the whole season, 24 shots on target. This is Nishimura for Jan Mateus. Jan Mateus, Elbert. Elbert still here, needs support. Anderson Lopez offers it. Anderson Lopez still, shot blocked by Masaya Tashiro. Tanaka to Takuya Kida. Kida is in position number 6 on the club's all-time J-League appearances list. To say on the books here for 16 years with Yokohama F Marinos, proper one-club man. 3 goals in now 2-2-3 matches in J1. Kentaro Moriya. Ono dropped in here for the chasing Iwasaki. The ball just got away from him though. Ito Iwasaki. One cap for Japan, that came last July in a East Asian Cup game against Hong Kong, a 6-0 win for the Samurai Blue. Hokkaido Contadole Sapporo player. Kida's mistake, it could be expensive, comes Ono's way. Ono shot blocked. Well, Kida, who made the initial error, and the captain there almost gifted a leveller. It's again from the back here. I just saw in the first half the champions guilty of overplaying things, and Wada got the necessary touch behind for a corner. So a corner for Sagan Tosu. So Kawahara is on it. Moriya. Look at Honda's run here, deflection. Rafael there behind for another corner for Sagan Tosu. Good noise still around this Ekimae Real Estate Stadium. In the corner, which is the domain of So Kawahara for Sagan Tosu. Imba Kawahara towards Ono, the ball breaks. It's Ono with a chance, good block, and then Honda on the rebound fires over the bar. Well, he holds his head now. Is there a penalty claim here for Sagan Tosu? Well, the players of Yokohama F Marinos have gone around the referee here, who is Hayato Shimizu today. Is it handball that's been penalised? Yellow card is being produced here by the referee, I think, for Takuya Kida. Kida's name taken. But what's the offence here? Yellow card shown to Kida. Was the skipper's third yellow card of the current J-League season. Change here, they're going to take off Ono, replace him with a striker in Tsushi Kawata. Kawata has caused a real stir on social media this week when he revealed he doesn't own a car yet. Travels to the stadium by train. So change made by Kenta Kawai. So that handball must have been for an earlier offence when the referee let the advantage go for Sagan Tosu. Here is Iwasaki meanwhile. And the challenge from Yamane will yield a free kick. Clear shirt pull there by Riko Yamane. So to confirm that yellow card for Takuya Kida, and the substitution, Yuji Ono taken off, replaced by Atsushi Kawata, who has scored once this season, a debut winner in the home win last month over FC Tokyo. Got in from second tier Omiya Odisha this season. It's a player with a good record of goals at second division level, not so much at J1 level though, just 4 in 31 top flight matches. Free kick, Sagan Tosu here, building ahead of steam you feel as well, the home team since half-time. On the free kick, it is going to be Kentaro Moriya, who's never scored a goal for Sagan Tosu. In by Moriya, blocked away, but the shot on here blocked by Nishimura, back out to Naganuma. And now the counter could be on it, sent back in though by Kawahara. Naganuma, neatly done here for Kawahara, The cross, and then sent right back across by Tashiro. Just get the impression that Sagan Tosu maybe lacked the clinical quality in the final third that we've seen from Yokohama F Marinos so far today. There's a knock here to Katsuya Nagato. That yellow card now on the line for Kida. Third caution of the J-League season for the club captain. Nagato is okay to carry on. Game's hour mark is approaching fast. Eduardo's header. It's Nagato. Ball up now to Anderson Lopez. Anderson Lopez for Jan Mateus on the chest. The control was exemplary. In the centre, Elber waiting. It's Jan Mateus. Sets up the chance for in the end Anderson Lopez. It was first Yamane onto Anderson Lopez. And Park was there to make the save. I said in the first half it was maybe a game for the coach's liking, too open. Hasn't changed much, has it? Get the impression both teams can still score out of their respective tallies in this second half. This is match day 11 of this season's MEIJI Yasuda J-League. Problem here for Katsuya Nagato. Maybe see there underneath the shorts some fairly heavy strapping on his left thigh. He's again to Eduardo. Keeper is Ichimori. Nagato, the pressure back again to Eduardo here. He's been now in Japan for 10 years, Eduardo. Steal here from Tashiro, but the ball again back in possession of Yokohama F Marinos quickly, and again they look to involve Jan Mateus. Kida comes here for Elber! A huge error by Tashiro, which Elber is there to gratefully and gleefully punish. What was Masaya Tashiro doing to gift Elber, such a dangerous player, that kind of ball in the box to do that sort of damage? It was an awful mistake. But again here, Jan Mateus at the heart of the attack for Yokohama F Marinos. Kida with the ball in, and that mistake there to gift the ball straight to Elber. Having assisted the first goal today, now scores his fourth J-League goal of the season. It is now 3-1 today for Yokohama F Marinos. But this, from the Sagan Tosu perspective, is a goal which is entirely avoidable. Can't give Elber that kind of chance to do that. It's been checked for a potential offside in the build-up. The ball to Jan Mateus is the one under scrutiny, because the ball to Elber came off the defender. So is it 3 or is it 2 here? The wait goes on with the check by the video team. Takafumi Mikoriya and Taku Nakano, the two men with the monitors. It was Jan Mateus, the initial ball to him. Was he on or was he off? See here, it is close, really close. I think on that angle, he's maybe onside, just being played on. Yeah, the goal is given. It is 3-1. Jan Mateus has gone down there, the challenge on him from Kikuchi. Play waved on, he's off the field here, Jan Mateus. Kawahara. Holds on just away from Kawata. So Elbert, the third goal. Honda against Tanake. So Elbert now, and that's what match day number 11 of the J-League season, already involved in 10 goals, 6 assists and 4 goals himself. He had 13 goal involvements last season, 8 scored and 5 assisted. So a corner here for Sagan Tosu, have to chase the game now at 3-1 down. It's Honda to Kentaro Moriya. Kawahara. Clear from Anderson Lopez. Moriya. Iwasaki. Iwasaki again. And the ball drilled across, and Eduardo, who at the back has not put a foot wrong today so far for Yokohama F Marinos. Very strong and stable defensive display by the champions. By the way, a 3-time J-League winner, twice with Kawasaki Frontale, 2017, 2018, and of course last season with his current club, the Yokohama F Marinos. Corner, Yokohama old boy, Kentaro Moriya. Moriya's corner, and the header right across the face of the goal from Atsushi Kawata. Well, he thinks the goalkeeper touched that. Kawata across the ball's flight here to get the header in, and maybe there was a touch of Ichimori. Glancing blow from the striker, and yeah, maybe just a touch on the goalkeeper's gloves on the way through. Not seen by the officials. A change here for the home team. We're going to see Yuki Horigome very shortly. He's a midfield player, ostensibly. It's Kawata by Nagato. Shimura. Mateus still here. Ball given away. It's Kawahara on here for Honda. Just beyond the reach of Naganuma. Nagato. Elbert. Anderson Lopez. Tanaka. This would be a bruising loss for sure for Sagan Tosu. Of course, they're playing a very good team in the champions, Yokohama F Marinos, but it would be 3 home defeats in 6 J-League matches this season. As they can turn this one around, it's given here in their favour. There'll be a double change as well they'll make when next they're able to get the referee's attention. It's Moriya. Naganuma. To Kawata. Kawahara. Moriya. Get the impression that the game's next goal has to be a Sagan Tosu goal to keep this one competitive. Can't afford to go 4-1 down. Jan Mateus holds off Kikuchi. This is Katsuya Nagato. Joel Chima Fujita. Again, Fujita has been very much quietly efficient today in that midfield alongside Kida for Yokohama F Marinos. So today over Kota Watanabe. Here's Naganuma. And the cross in towards Kawata. It'll be kept alive here by Iwasaki for Sagan Tosu. Iwasaki takes on Yamane. One back here well by Honda for Sagan Tosu. Iwasaki across, marvellous save by Ichimori, the effort from Natsushi Kawata, and the goalkeeper here reacting in double quick fashion to deny Sagan Tosu the route back into the game. Super save by Ichimori, had to be as well. This ball comes from such close range at him, had to react so quickly in such a short space of time. Corner, Sagan Tosu. In goes the set play there towards Kawata. Here comes that switch, so they're going to take off initially Kentaro Moriya to make way for Yuki Horigome. So we're going to see Ryonosuke Kabayama, the ex-Yokohama F Marinos player. He will come on replacing Naganuma for the game's final quarter. So Moriya and Naganuma taken off, Horigome and Kabayama, the players who come on. For the visitors, we're going to see them make a double change. Kaina Yoshio, Anderson Lopez, who does not add to his 7 goals this season. So coming on here is Kenyu Sugimoto. He's a striker. Yoshio, who has come on, he is more of a right winger. So Elbert is given a rest with, I'm sure, one eye on the weekend's home game with Kyoto Sanga on Sunday. So double switch. Keeping things fresh, I think, Kevin Muscat, before that next league match in about 4 days' time. That'll be a foul against Riku Yamane. Clearly a painful one here. We're now inside, as I say, the game's last quarter. Certainly Kenta Kawai and Sagan Tosu have work to do here. Saki still in some degree of discomfort. Trip to Kawasaki Frontale next for them this coming Sunday. Then the tough away game, the catch-up game, if you like, the game in hand against the Asian Champions League finalists Urawa Red Diamonds, before the big derby on the 15th. 3 successful away games when they travel to Avispa Fukuoka on the 14th of the month. So 3 away games on the spin. It could get worse here before it gets better for Sagan Tosu this season. On their free kick, it'll be Yuki Horigome. Horigome's set piece in there towards the head of Tashiro, who made the mistake for the 3rd goal. Tashiro scored a very useful 3 league goals in all competitions for last season, but nothing since July, when he got 2 in a 4-4 draw with the Kashima Antlers. Hibaki Kuchi for Kawahara. And Mateus, who's preferred in the 11 today by Kevin Muscat, over the very productive Kota Mizunuma, himself with 5 assists. Chase now, it's Kabayama. He played 12 times for Yokohama F Marinos in the J-League today, coming on for the 9th time as a sub this season for Sagan Tosu. Has scored once in the league, that was in the draw against Gamba Osaka 1-1 in February. Shimori. Foul on Shinosuke Hatanaka. Is this going to be for Kevin Muscat a beginning of a run to get back to the top of the table? Last season's champions in the J-League. They catch up so far this season. And the match day, 4 points off the leaders, Vissel Kobe. Ball in here to Kawata. It's a corner off the immaculate Eduardo, who in the game so far has been a real rock around which that Yokohama F Marinos defence has been structured. To play 18 minutes in which Sagan Tosu needed at least 2 goals. On the corner, So Kawahara. Kawahara's corner, headed down from Tashiro. Changes here for Kevin Muscat. He's going to make a double switch. Kota Watanabe and also Kota Mizanuma, the players who'll come on. The players who started the last game, which was the weekend's home draw with Nagoya Grampus 1-1 at Nissan Stadium. With goalkeeper Park, who's been, since that third goal, a virtual spectator as Sagan Tosu have tried to take the fight to Yokohama F Marinos. It's Horigome. Yamazaki. Kawahara. Tashiro. Well, the flag stays down for now. It's Kikuchi in. Now the flag does come offside against MEIJI. Kikuchi did look offside on first viewing in real time. Comes that double change. The 2 Kotas coming on. Watanabe number 6 and number 18 Mizanuma. Both have been pretty much regular starters this season. So Jan Mateus will come off, being replaced by the man he's come in for, Mizanuma. 33 Mizanuma, veteran of J-League football, 20 goals in 24 matches for Sagan Tosu here, former player with the club he's coming on to face. Also coming on Kota Watanabe, placing the captain Kida in midfield for the game's last, 16 or so minutes. So Mizanuma, by the way, on with Elbe before today, was the league's joint best assister with 5. Elbe's now on to 6. Takes on here for Mizanuma. 131 games in his career so far for Yokohama F Marinos, having joined the club from Sagan Tosu. Here's Fujita. Good ball in. It'll come here now to Nishimura. And a good piece of defensive cover there from Tashiro, who made a mistake for the last goal, but this time was certainly in a much more positive frame of defensive mind. He's in here to your shoes. Did score in the League Cup win back in February. Nishimura well denied by Tashiro. Play now of the 90, 15 more minutes, in which Kenta Kawai's Sagan Tosu have to find a way here to put 2 goals past the champions, at least 2 goals past the champions. Chasing. This is Yamane to goalkeeper Ichimori for Yokohama F Marinos. You see, I think, another home substitution in the not too distant future. They're going to look to bring on Jun Nishikawa. He's an attacking player, a right winger. It's Kawahara. Tanabe up here to Nishimura. Great challenge to win the ball here from the home team in towards Kawata. It'll come now for Fuchi Honda. Honda's pass. Kawahara's shot blocked. It'll run on now to Kabayama. It's a rare defensive mistake from Yokohama F Marinos to almost open the door for one of their former players, Ryonosuke Kabayama. Nagato throwing in here for Yokohama F Marinos. The home team today, 21 shots, 13 on target. Just the one being scored on 2.5 minutes by Honda. This is Kabayama, just too long for Kawata. Watanabe. Nagato. This is Yoshio. Change will happen now with Jun Nishimura coming on for the home team. So Jun Nishikawa coming on for the home team. Iwazaki makes way for him. Nishikawa is a bit of a fashion icon. Actually photographed wearing a floral shirt and jacket, which raised one or two social media eyebrows in Japan. Back here with the puck. Kawata has been brought down here for the free kick. A touch of cramp as well here for Eduardo, who's put in a proper shift for his team today. As I say, a man who's won the J-League on 3 occasions with 2 different clubs. Only today, Eduardo's second league start of the current campaign, so maybe no surprise he's just felt the pace it touches the game into its last, 12 minutes. Tashiro. Yamazaki with Park. Park goes long here. Can Sagan Tosu find a way here, because time is racing away from them, the game is getting away from them. Here's a Kikuchi. As well, Kikuchi couldn't quite find Kawata. Nishimura. Ball out now to Mizunuma. Mizunuma's cross. They're won by Hatanaka. Eduardo for Yokohama F Marinos into Watanabe, in turn for the superb Fujita, who, as I say in the game, has not wasted a single pass. Here's Yamane. Hatanaka. Oriku Yamane. Let's get the ball away there to Kabayama. He's just moved across from right flank to left in the last couple of minutes. Kenta Kawai, formerly coach of second tier Ehime across 3 years. This is his first spell as coach of a club in J1, the top division. Eduardo wants to come off for a rest here because, as I say, we saw Cramp earlier. It's his second start this season, and he will come off with coming on, replacing him Ryotaro Tsunoda, who did start the last game at centre-back, the weekend's draw with Nagoya Grampus. Yamane. Zaki. Kawada, who does look tired. It's Nagato. Kawahara. Well, the ball might turn over here towards Nagato. It's Nishimura. Ball up now to involve Sugimoto. Yoshio. Nagato. Fujita. Tanaka. Just too long there for Nagato, for Mizunuma. While Shinosuke Tanaka is the player down here for Yokohama F Marinos. As a team, they've defended really well today, the champions. Save for the early scare when they fell behind so early on, but second half they've certainly kept Sagan Tosu's attack at bay for long spells. A couple of saves for Ichimori. No change being made now, by the way. Eduardo off, replaced by Yutaro Tsunoda. So a defensive reshuffle. Tsunoda on. He's got his first Japan call in March for the senior team. Didn't get on. Horigome. Fujita. The game just running away, you feel now, from Sagan Tosu. Game being managed by Yokohama F Marinos. Kabayama away for Sagan Tosu. Defeat here would leave them still in a tricky position in the match. They're just above the relegation picture. Could have gone 6 places higher with a win today, but it's unlikely now. But Tashiro on from Kawata. It's Kabayama for Sagan Tosu. Before today they'd lost just one of their last 4, but it's been certainly a bump back down to earth for Sagan Tosu. It's Kawahara. Yamazaki. This is Ishikawa. Fujita just too heavy there for control of Kenyu Sugimoto. It all began so well when Honda scored so early on. Horigome couldn't keep it in. Sagan Tosu now will look at the fixtures coming up with ominous eyes, because, as I said earlier, their next 3 matches all away from home. Kawasaki Frontale, Urawa Diamonds, the derby with Avispa Fukuoka. Could be a sticky spell coming up in the season for Sagan Tosu, that's for sure. There's Tashiro for Kabayama. Kabayama still, in back Kabayama, blocked by Tanaka. There's Watanabe. And taken down for Kawahara. Slipped in here for Kawata. And the ball in the arms of goalkeeper Ichimori, so the chance goes here for Sagan Tosu late on. To get back within a single goal of Yokohama F Marinos, not to be. Work wide here now to Mizunuma. And with those 5 assists so far in his J-League season. It's Fujita. no home game here for Sagan Tosu until May the 20th. And they welcome Albirex Niigata. So there's tricky 3 successive away games to navigate now for Kenta Kawai's team. Yokohama F Marinos today inspired by that first half double by Jan Mateus. So Tanaka. Honda. Kabayama more up than away. It's going to drop here for the home team, but covered there by Tsunoda. Tashiro. As well here, the centre back. Tashiro, Honda, just behind Horigome. Here comes Watanabe here for Yokohama F Marinos, up to Nishimura. Watanabe. Kaina Yoshio. Joel Chima Fujita. Out to Yoshio. Nishimura. Fujita. What can Nagato do here? Fujina. Out onto Watanabe. In turn here for Mizunuma. Fujita. Neatly done. Right across to Sugimoto. Couldn't quite get a touch on it. Had he done so, that would have been 4-1 to wrap up the win once and for all for Yokohama F Marinos, but not to be at this stage. So Tosu stay in the game just about. Still need 2 goals to save this though in what time remains. This is Kawata. On to Nishikawa. In turn for Honda. Honda for Horigome. Horigome. There's Honda. Just passed away from Kikuchi. Kawahara. Now to find Kabayama. Didn't get beyond the first defender. Clock nearing now the game's last minute of 90. Tashiro for Hosuki Yamazaki. So the Yokohama F Marinos superb record here in Tosu is going to continue. Win here this season, given they also won a League Cup game back in March. Here comes Yamazaki. Blocked by the man who scored in that League Cup game, Kaina Yoshio. Horigome. Tashiro. Kabayama. On to Kikuchi. It'll come back Kikuchi's way here for Sagan Tosu. Across towards Nishikawa. To Kawahara. The clock hits 90 minutes. There'll be 4 more to play of added time. Surely a goal now would be just consolation for Sagan Tosu. Nishikawa. Harada. Horigome. Tashiro. This win would move the champions on to 21 points from their 11 matches. Albert and Jan Mateus there, the scorers in today's match. At this stage of the season, by the way, matching before today's match, the pace they set in last season's title win, 18 points from their first 10. The 5-time champions in the J.League era. So won the Emperor's Cup on 7 occasions. Last year's title, their first in 2019. Before that, they didn't win it. 2004. Mizunuma. Mizunuma in here now to Fujita. The ball then grazed the post there, that diving header from that occasion, Nishimura. Scored 10 times in the last J-League season, last season's title win, but just the one so far this. Now the ball off the post. This is Kabayama. Kabayama on to Kikuchi. Harada for Kawahara. Yamazaki. Last couple of minutes now of added time. It's Masaya Tashiro. Horigome. Try again here, the ball recycled to Kawahara. The Tashiro. Horigome. Good pass here now to find Kabayama. The ball volleyed back in there by Nishikawa, back onto the possession of Kabayama, offside the call. Should be 5 league games unbeaten for Yokohama F Marinos. 3 wins and 2 draws, 1 defeat in their last 7 with today's match. As a team, they lost 4 big players too in the summer. Goalkeeper we've mentioned, Yohei Takaoka, also Leo Serra to Serazo Osaka, Terehito Nakagawa to FC Tokyo, and Tomoki Iwata's gone on loan to Celtic in Scotland. 4 big players to replace in the squad this season for Kevin Muscat. Here's Mizunuma. Fujita. Horigome. Here with Tashiro. Keeper Park, who's ball to Kawahara. Tashiro, these are the last seconds of the game. Tosu. Dropped in by Tashiro towards Kawata. Honda, who began the game with a goal for Sagan Tosu. This is Kabayama. Kabayama, Horigome. Blocked. Clipped in by Kawahara, but too long. Beyond the indicated 4 additional minutes. Now very much are the game's dying embers. Sagan Tosu 1, Yokohama F Marinos 3. This is Hatanaka, and that is full-time. Jan Mateus and Elber did the damage in a comeback win for the champions here in Tosu. Sagan Tosu took the lead early on, a goal from Fuji Honda. Now the champions rock back on their heels, but in his maiden J-League start, Jan Mateus with his first J-League double. In the second half, after a huge blunder by Masaya Tashiro, it was Elber to get the job done to make it now 5 unbeaten for last season's league winners, Yokohama F Marinos. And the team coached by Kevin Muscat are on the march again in their bid to defend the J-League title they won for the 5th time last season. Job done today here in this tough away test at Sagan Tosu. A day where the Brazilians came up big for Yokohama F Marinos. Elber and those 2 goals from Jan Mateus did the damage on Sagan Tosu, who stay down towards the foot of the J-League table. Full-time score here, Sagan Tosu 1, Yokohama F Marinos 3. Their record away from home here is really good in Tosu. Yokohama F Marinos, they have now won 9 of their 15 J1 visits, unbeaten now in 6 trips in league play to this stadium. After the early scare, that goal from Honda, they came racing back to underline their recent strong form to win this game 3-1.
今シーズンリーグ戦では初スタメン、しっかりと結果で応えました。どのように振り返りますか？
Acho que foi uma boa partida, né? Não só minha, mas toda a equipe. Conseguimos o nosso principal objetivo, que era a vitória, os 3 pontos, que é importante para a sequência do campeonato. Então acho que foi um grande jogo de todo mundo e estamos muito felizes.
そうですね、個人的にも、チーム的にも、すごくいい試合だったと思います。やっぱり、リーグ戦は積み上げることが大事だと思うので、我々の望んでた勝利、勝ち点3っていうのも、勝ち取ることができてとっても嬉しく思ってます。
ご自身の決めたゴール、1点目は利き足の左足で、2点目はご自身味方に出してからゴール前に走り込んでいきました。どちら